Taliban's Minister for Refugees Khalil Haqqani has been assassinated following a suicide attack in Kabul. According to sources, the attacker went into the ministry disguised as a refugee looking for his papers. When Khalil returned from the mosque after lunch and passing through the corridor, the bomb was detonated, which triggered a blast. Terror group, the Islamic State, has been blamed for the attack. WION has now accessed the picture of the suicide bomber on your screen. This is the moment when he enters the Ministry of Refugees building. He can be seen with a bandaged hand. Khalil Haqqani is the brother of Jalaluddin Haqqani, the founder of the Haqqani network. He is also the uncle of Sirajuddin Haqqani, the Taliban Minister of Interior. Violence has waned in Afghanistan since the Taliban forces took power in 2021, ending their war against the US and NATO-led forces. However, the regional chapter of the Islamic State, known as Islamic State Khorasan, is active in Afghanistan. It has regularly targeted civilians, foreigners, and even Taliban officials with gun and bomb attacks. Some sources claim the attack is suspected to be the handiwork of the IS Khorasan. Our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is now joining us live on this broadcast with the latest. Anas Malik, good to see you. What's the latest from the Afghanistan government?
Well, the government has acknowledged that Khalil Haqqani has indeed been quote-unquote martyred in an explosion that took place inside his ministry, without specifying where it exactly took inside his ministry. But what we have been able to confirm that the explosion did indeed take place inside the ministry, but in the mosque, which is inside the Ministry of Refugees. Now, the Taliban government has also, in its statement, alleged and rather used the word saying that the Khwarijis were behind the attack. Now, Khawarij literally translates into foreign infidels. That's what the literal translation is, and this term is often used for ISIS or ISK by the Taliban administration when they use this as a reference. So, in the absence of a formal claim by the Islamic State Khorasan, while it has all the footprints of Islamic State Khorasan, but the Taliban have gone on to blame it on the ISK itself. 4 people, including the Minister for Refugees, Khalil Haqqani, who is a UN designated individual, or was a UN designated individual carrying a $5 million bounty on his head, have been killed in this bomb blast. It's in the suicide explosion that took place. In the images that you've seen, which is a graph from the CCTV, which WION has exclusively accessed, it can be seen that the alleged suicide bomber is wearing a sling on his right hand, which basically enables him to escape the security check, the mandatory security screening, and as a reason of which he was able to easily smuggle in the explosive laden west and then able to detonate it inside that very mosque where Khalil Haqqani was. Eric?
All right, Anas Malik, thank you. We'll have to leave it there. Anas Malik is our Pakistan Bureau Chief. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.